Alright, boy do we have one hell of an episode today. I want to start this video off by saying sorry. I am sorry about last week. So if you noticed, I didn't post on Sunday. I actually did record an episode for that Sunday last week. However, I had some technical difficulties with the microphone and I filmed it, I edited it, I had it ready to go. Either way, I didn't manage to get an episode out last week, so I do apologize. But we are back and we have a ton of crazy stuff to go over. A lot has happened in a week, so we've got a lot to cover. We've got a lot of really cool stuff to cover as well, so sit back, relax, and let's get into the upcoming sneakers episode as well as recap what just released. So let's start off with this one right here, the Jordan 1. This released on Saturday. This is the light fusion red colorway. I didn't get them, however, I mean the colorway is not really my thing. I'm not the biggest fan of this colorway. However, I have heard a lot of positive things about the materials and that they are super nice feeling. So I may potentially try and get a pair. However, with the amount of stuff that's upcoming, guys, I'm really not too stressed about this pair of Jordan 1s. And then on Friday, I'm kind of going backwards. We had the Yeezy 700 Inflame Amber. This one's quite an interesting one. So it's kind of like the Yeezy 700 Suns, and I'm definitely going to have a review because I did manage to get a pair. So I'm going to have a review, a comparison to the Suns. It's kind of like a desaturated pair of the Suns. However, it also has a slightly different colored toe box, but everything else seems very, very similar. It's got the orange midsole. It's got the black accents. However, instead of the mustard yellow, it looks to have a more of a grayish yellow. Now we also, or again backwards once more, on Thursday we had the Sacai and Nike Blazer Low. I managed to get both pairs, so I'm very, very happy. You either have seen the review or the review is coming very, very soon. It's a cool pair of sneakers and I like it. Let me know, out of all of these drops that just happened, I know it is quite a lot, let me know which ones you managed to get, if you passed on any, because if you did pass, don't worry, I got you guys. There is a lot of stuff coming, so let's just jump straight into that. So first one up here today is going to be the Yeezy Mono Pack. So just a little refresher on when these are dropping. We all thought that they were going to be releasing, or the early kind of leaks and stuff were saying that these were going to be releasing on the 24th. However, we now know they are going to be releasing this upcoming weekend on the 18th. I think that's a Friday. So we've got three different colorways. We've got the Mono Ice, we've got the Mono Clay, and then we've got the Mono Mist. Now, listen, let me tell you which regions are going to get what. So the US, you guys are getting the Mono Ice. Asia, I believe Asia Pacific, you're getting the Clay, and Europe is getting the Mono Mist. Now, of course, I got a review up of the Mono Mist, the pair that we are getting here in Europe. So if you want to go and watch that, feel free to do so. It is up on the channel now. I will also link it down in the description. Very, very interesting stuff, but I'm gonna save all of that information for the review, so definitely go and check that out. But yeah, these are all releasing on Friday. All of the raffles should be up, or the majority of them. They also should be up on the Confirmed app, ready for you guys to enter. So the first one that we're gonna go with, I believe I spoke about this on last week's episode, which obviously I didn't post, but it is the Yeezy Knit Runner. Now, this was originally thought to be called the Torellian. However, now we know it's going to be called the Case Power Yellow Yeezy Knit Runner. And again, it kind of looks like a foam runner. However, it's knit. So we've seen some early images like this one here of literally just it on the floor, a single right pair of the Yeezy Knit Runner in a size 12. And it looks very interesting. However, now we're getting a little bit more information, nothing like a release date. However, we do know that it will either be coming this year or early 2022. Now, along with this one, we've got a bunch of other ones, including another Yeezy Foam Runner colorway. This one is called the Yeezy Foam Runner MX Cream Clay. I think we saw an early image, or like a leaked image, from Kim Kardashian. However, I don't have it up here on Yeezy Mafia's website. It's pretty much like a, I guess the sand colorway on the top. However, you have that mixture effect on the bottom, and it looks to be kind of a brown and a blue color. I mean, they're going pretty crazy with the foam runners. I guess they can, because it's quite an easy silhouette to kind of mix different colors into. You give it that swirl effect like the MXT Moon Gray, and you can incorporate, I guess, as many colors as you want, as long as it has some kind of base color and then the mixture effect. So I really like these. This one, I think, I mean, it looks nice. However, the brown kind of looks like maybe you stepped in mud or maybe something else. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see till we get this one. Now, the actual release date of this is apparently next month, so July 2021. You really shouldn't have to wait too long for this pair. 2021, we are getting foam runners every month. Now listen, Yeezy is not only experimenting with different models, new colorways, but the old Yeezy 350, that is getting another update. Now take a look at this pair right here. It's pretty crazy. So this is the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 MX Oat. So, okay. Whew. Yeah, it kind of looks like a bath bomb that you would put in, I guess, a bath. We've seen this mixture effect on, what was it called? The Moon Rocks or the MX Rock colorway. That was a darker tone to it, so it didn't look so crazy. However, this one is like a super colorful galaxy effect. It's like a base lemon lime color all over, kind of yellow like the butters, and then just mixed in there is yellow, red, blue, purple, all kinds of colors on that upper, and it looks to be a slightly different material, maybe something like a knit and the monofilament material kind of mixed together. So listen, I would definitely, again, I'm not going to say that this is my favorite colorway. I really don't know what to think about it. You guys let me know what you think of this one. I think it's interesting, but I'm definitely not going to say it's my favorite Yeezy 350 V2. Now, this one's looking to release this upcoming October, and again, is going to retail for $220. Now, we've got one more Yeezy story before we move on, and that is a brand new colorway of the Yeezy 380. They're finally toning down the 380 colorways. They're not going as crazy and as polarizing as they used to, and this one right here I think sets the tone perfectly. This is the Stone Salt colorway. Now this one is, I mean, man, it's super nice. I like this one a lot. However, again, we've just had like the calcite and we've had the alien blues, and it's like, if you don't like those two colorways, I don't know what colorways can really get people to like the 380 at this point. If you don't like the silhouette, you don't like it. I'm someone who definitely likes the 380. It is one of my favorite, super comfortable, and when they slap a dope colorway like this on there, I think this looks super dope. Like in hand, it's kind of a all over white and very light gray mixed with darker gray for the knit, so it still has that alien vibe that we really like. We've had some banging colorways of the 380, and if you don't like those ones, you're probably not gonna like this one. Release date on this is also October 2021. So Yeezy, we've got a lot of updates. Let me know what you guys think of this Yeezy 380. Let's keep it moving to a super interesting one. So this is a little heads up for anybody who is trying to make a custom Jordan 1 sneaker, and that goes for the high or the low. So here we've got a little news update that Nike and Jordan Brand has actually officially registered the trademark for the high and low Jordan 1 silhouette. So obviously this year and last year there's been a lot of news, not really of Jordan 1s, but mainly of like the Dunks and the Air Forces, of people customizing it and essentially just like creating a one of one of the original silhouette and just changing a few very small details. Well, now Jordan Brand is getting a bit tired of it. Obviously, they've now trademarked it, and it's going to make it a lot harder, if not impossible, for I guess we can call them bootleggers or we can call them customizers, whatever the name we're calling it. It's going to make it a lot harder for them to create stuff. Now, we've taken a look at one of the one that comes to memory is the Amiri Scale Top High. I actually took a look at it on the channel, and that is like starkingly similar to the Jordan 1 silhouette. However, obviously it has like the skeleton foot that is overlaid into the silhouette itself. Now, Amiri is a big brand, right? It's not a little small bootlegger customizer. It's an actual brand. And I don't know how that's gonna be operated. Like, I don't know, are they cutting out, they're gonna have to stop making that? Or does it just go for, I don't know, people like Warren Lotus? And we're gonna have to see how this affects the future customizers. Like, is Jordan Brand gonna stop here? Is Nike gonna stop? They're gonna start trademarking the Air Force One, the Nike Dunk, and just completely do all of their silhouettes that have a huge historical value and are hugely popular to the brand. Who knows? But yeah, this has happened, and it's a pretty big deal. It's pretty interesting as well. So yeah, let me know what you think about this one, but we do have to move on to another Jordan 1, an upcoming Jordan 1. So we got a rendered image of an upcoming Jordan 1 high, and this is called the Omega Psi Phi. It honors Mike's college fraternity. I don't know. This is a colorway that is interesting nevertheless. It's all over purple with some yellow accents, particularly on the back and the toe box. So this is a rendered image off of a color code of basically a pair of Jordan 1s that is going to be releasing in early 2022. So again, a decent amount of wait time on this if this is a colorway that particularly grabs your interest. It's okay. I'm not really that crazy about it, but let's keep it moving to a blue Travis Scott 6, guys. This one is coming 100%. No, it is not. I'm only joking. This is something that was kind of going around, doing its rounds on the internet. A blue Travis Scott Air Jordan 6, and this was just a customization from someone, and then, I don't know, someone decided to turn it into a leak. This is not happening, even though I guess the UNC color is something that wouldn't be too far off of a release this year. Like, we're getting so many UNC colored sneakers this year. But yeah, I thought this one was pretty funny because it kind of came up on Instagram, and then literally every sneaker blog started posting about it, and then some actual, you know, proper leakers were like, yeah, this is not happening. This is just a kind of, I don't know where these rumors start from, but yeah, this is an interesting kind of look. This is a customized British khaki version, and this is, I guess, where it started. I don't know whose Instagram this is. I think it looks damn good. Like, it looks really, really good, but at the end of the day, it's not happening. We've got an upcoming Nike Dunk High, which I am actually really, really liking. So take a look at this right here. This is the Porsche-inspired Izod Wear Magnus Walker Nike Dunk SB. I mean, I'm sorry if I butchered that. I don't really know any of these connected collaborations, but the pair of shoes itself looks insanely cool. So this is inspired by a Porsche. I don't know if they're gonna have a picture of it. No, they're not, but I've seen the picture of the Porsche with it. There it is. So that is the Porsche that it is inspired by, and I think the shoe itself looks sick. Like, it has so many cool details. Like, I really love it when they do crazy stuff to the Dunk. Like, look at this. It's got this cracked effect on the upper. The actual leather looks worn down. It looks aged. It looks freaking beautiful, man. The midsole looks kind of worn down, scratched up. It's got 277 on the back. The materials just look insane. It looks to have like waxy style laces. I can just imagine this being an insane sneaker to have in hand. Like, I am really anticipating this one. I really hope I manage to get it, but I can just imagine this is going to be super hard to get. It is loaded up on Nike sneakers, and it should be releasing on June the 21st if anybody is interested in this one. I'm just looking at it now and I'm liking it more and more. It's a sick pair of sneakers, but we know how it goes with Nike Dunks. They have kind of been slowing down in terms of at least the resale value, so they're not as crazy as they used to be because there is so many different colorways releasing, but for sure this has got to be on my hit list. If I manage to get this pair, I'm gonna be super happy. But yeah, June 21st, guys, if you do want this pair, but let's keep it moving. So we're not moving too far off. We've got a Nike Dunk High University Blue, and it is coming very, very soon. So let me just quickly grab my Nike Dunk, the University Blue Low. This one just released over here in the UK, I believe on the 4th. Was it the 4th or the 5th? Either way, it's going to be dropping in the US on the 20th. 24th. So we're going to also get a high version. I think people prefer the lows anyway. However, maybe if you missed out on this and you're happy with settling for a high, I'm pretty sure the resale on the high is going to be a lot lower than this one. So maybe before you pull the trigger on this for resale, just maybe wait for this University Blue Nike Dunk High. This is going to be releasing this year. I would imagine in the next couple months or so. It looks to be official images, so I would expect very, very soon. It looks to be identical to this colorway. It literally is just a high top version. And again, we've seen that over and over with Dunks. They release a low top and then we get a high top. More recently, we had the Kentucky or the Game Royal Nike Dunk Highs, and of course the lows are going for a ridiculous amount on the resale market. We had the Syracuse, so yeah, I wouldn't pull the trigger on those lows unless you really prefer the low, because a high top version is coming very, very soon. Now we've got first looks of the new NMD. Now before I show you guys, I want you guys to think back to an episode that we did back in the day, and I was showing you kind of the materials. I think we had like maybe the upper or something, the sock liner, and we were discussing like what could this new NMD, this new updated NMD look like. And never would I have imagined it looks like this. Take a look at this here. This looks crazy. I'm so glad that Adidas is just so willing to go crazy on a sneaker silhouette. This is so freaking different to a regular NMD. Like, they literally went a completely different way. I don't even think you would connect this to the regular NMD. So this is the new NMD S1, and I think we got early images from, I think, Pharrell or something. I know I saw Pharrell wearing these, whether all of these images are from Pharrell, but man, this looks so crazy. I actually cannot wait to get this in hand. I'm not entirely sure whether it has boost. However, it kind of looks like encased boost as opposed to the exposed raw boost that we had on the original. The sock liner, again, looks pretty familiar to a Yeezy 450, if that makes sense. It just kind of looks like a nice sock liner. All over the materials look really good. It looks like it's going to be a very comfortable pair of shoes. It looks quite high off of the ground as well. Like it's got quite a bit of a midsole right there. Take a look at this traction pattern. It's all over the trefoil logo, so it kind of sticks out like spikes. This has designer vibes all over it. Like, I think this looks super, super sick. Yeah, that is Pharrell wearing it. I think it looks really good on foot. It's got kind of like a semi-translucent panel over the 3 stripes. I'm 100% excited for a new NMD. I think for them to completely change it is exactly what the NMD needed. Obviously, it was a super hyped up pair of shoes back in the day, and then has drastically declined in its, I guess, desire. Like, people don't really want the NMD anymore. It's kind of an older thing. So for them to update it this crazily, this wildly, I'm super happy with it. Let me know what you guys think of the new NMD down in the comments. So yeah, we should be getting this sometime in 2021. I would imagine this is a summer colorway, so sometime very soon. However, we don't really know. We've just started to see these new images as well. So hopefully sometime very soon, and you know I will have a review of these as soon as I can get my hands on them. Right, so we've got some more information on the Union Jordan 4s, the 2 new colorways that are going to be releasing very, very soon, June the 20th to be exact. So we're getting 2 colorways. I believe it's Desert Moss and then the Taupe Haze. Now this is the Taupe Haze. This is kind of, I guess, my preferred colorway, and then the Desert Moss is this one, which is pretty crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna like this one, or if I will like it. Right now, I'm really unsure on the crazy colors. However, I would like to try and get it in hand. I've been literally striking out. I don't even think I've got a freaking Jordan 4 this year. Jordan 4s have just crept up and become super, super hard to get. This one, this Taupe Haze colorway, which I believe is probably going to be most people's favorite. This one is going to be a Union exclusive. So there is going to be a Union raffle on June the 20th. It's going to be be between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. PDT. So I believe it is a global raffle, so I don't think it's US exclusive. I think you can try and grab this from the Union website. I know Union has been really good for manual users, so hopefully that still exists. And then we will get a chance at the Desert Moss, which will also be on the Union raffle, but will have a Nike sneakers release on June the 26th. So June the 20th, June the 26th, that is your two release dates for both of these Jordan 4 Union collaborations. The second Jordan 4 colorway. We've got another Quai 54 or Quai 54. I can't remember how to say this name. I remember I nailed it when I did the review of the 6s, but is it Quai? I think it's Quai 54, and this is a Jordan 5 Quai 54, and this is coming up ahead of their summer 2021 tournament, which should be around the corner. I guess it is still going ahead with all of the maybe there's going to be some restrictions. I'm not really too sure, but yeah, summer 2021, and this is looking clean as hell, almost like a fire red with some other details on here. Of course, the Quai details on here. I did think that this was a very clean pair of Quai 54 Jordan 5s. Of course, I told you guys I really liked the 6s. I thought they did a really good job on that pair of shoes. It looked great, so I'm definitely excited about this one. It depends how you feel on the Jordan 5, but I think this one's going to be a pretty popular pair of sneakers. Anyway, we've got one more story to get into, and it's going to be a nice little detailed look at the Jordan 1 patent Bred colorway. This is going to be coming up in October. Now, we've spoke about this one. We were taking a look at very, very blurry, crappy images, but these are obviously a lot better. So yeah, this is again going to be coming in October. It's going to be extremely hard to get. I think this is cool, even though patent leather is not really my favorite. I know some people love patent leather Jordan 1s. However, I would definitely prefer a regular, non-shiny pair of Jordan 1s than I would the shiny one. However, this is such an iconic colorway, such a colorway that's going to be in such high demand. It's definitely not going to matter whatever patent leather they put on it. But yeah, guys, listen, thank you so much for coming through. Again, I do want to apologize for missing last week. That will not happen again unless something crazy happens and I do have to cancel another episode, but it shouldn't happen again. I will be back here every single Sunday to hang out with you guys and talk about some upcoming sneakers and the general news in the sneaker world. Again, thank you so much for coming through, hanging out with me for yet again another episode. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. You know I'll catch you in the next one, but until then,